Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Merry Christmas! And thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I am super honored to have all your support. Now, we're going to be taking a look at my Sonic the Hedgehog collection, as you saw from the title. So we're going to be looking at every single thing I own. So, buckle up, maybe grab some popcorn, a soft drink, and let's get on with it. But first, let's get started with the video intro. Alright, so I'm thinking we should start off with plushies. Now this first one is the biggest out of my collection, so let's take a look at him. No! Let's try that again. Close enough. So this is the Nanko Nancy large Sonic plush. He stands about 3 feet tall, and he's awesome. I actually got him at Goodwill for $6, which is a lot lower than I anticipated. So yeah, as you can see, he's big, and that's pretty much it with him, so I guess we'll move on with the next plush. Next, we'll take a look at this Target exclusive Sonic Pillow plush. He's fairly tall, not as big as the Nanko plush, but he's soft, and he's pretty accurate to the character of Sonic, just in terms of, you know, how he's proportioned and all that. Definitely a top plush if I were to do a top 10, but of course, let's just move on with the next one, shall we? Next up is a large Toy Network Sonic plush. Funny thing is, I actually love Toy Network a lot, so you're going to see a lot of plushes in this video. But this guy is well stuffed, and I think he's probably one of the most accurate looking Toy Network plushes. He's surprisingly soft, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about him. So I think we're just going to sit him down right here. My love for Toy Network plushes will definitely show. Here is a floppy Sonic plush. I believe he was based on the 15th anniversary because of his shiny fur, or plush material, whatever you want to call it. Of course, he's very floppy, flimsy, and sometimes he does not sit down right. But I love him, so I think, you know, with all that floppiness aside, let's just sit him down right there. That's better. That's not the only floppy Toy Network plush. Here we have Shadow. He's slightly smaller, but he's just as floppy. Okay, moving on to the next plush. Hey, here's Sonic's best buddy, Tails, and he's actually in scale with that Sonic right there. It's slightly shorter, but really nice. One weird thing about this guy, though, is that sometimes on his own, his eyes will kind of twist to look like that. I don't even move it, I don't even do anything with it, but, you know, regardless of creepiness, let's move on with the next plush, shall we? Here we have a nice little blast from the past. This is the Treasures Inc. Sonic plush from '97. No longer talks, actually, even when I bought him off eBay for about $15. Yeah, he's still in really great condition, despite, you know, having him for about 5 years now, so definitely a gem. I will keep him forever. He's very soft, and yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about him, so let's just sit him down right there. Next up, we have the GE Sonic plush, Classic Sonic to be specific. Of course, his hand is detached, but that's because I got him used for 99 cents at Goodwill. Yes, Goodwill. Another thing that I got from Goodwill, and it was definitely a steal. 99 cents is crazy, but let's move on to the next plush. Here we have the Dr. Eggman plush from Tomy. I got him off Amazon last year for under $20, so very soft, very nice, happy to have him. Definitely love Eggman, need more merchandise of him. But next we have the GE Metal Sonic. Definitely another favorite plush, and I'm glad I got them at the same time. I really like Metal Sonic a lot. Definitely one of my favorite plushes, and the second out of 3 plushes by GE that I have. So yeah. Seems like my bed will run out of space soon, but before we get to that, let's take a look at this little guy. This is the Impact Innovations Sonic plush from the UK. This was a plush I've always wanted ever since I first saw it on YouTube. Can't remember what video it was, but I just saw him and I knew I had to have him, so there we go. Up next is the 2012 Sine Sonic plush. I managed to get him in 2016 for under $20, yeah, off Amazon too. Unfortunately, Knuckles and the rest of the characters were already going up in price, so I decided not to get them. So I'm just happy I have Sonic. Let's move on with the next one. Be forewarned, this one is a little weird looking. This is the play-by-play Sonic mini pillow plush. Has a suction cup on the top, and Greg Martin, you were a great Sonic artist for the West, but I don't think this translated into a plush pillow very well, but I still like it. It's unique. Next, we have Modern and Classic Sonic by DJAY'S. I got these two at the same time, which was pretty lucky for me. Very soft, even though I played with them a lot when I was a kid, but they are definitely childhood gems for sure. Never gonna part with these guys, but yeah, let's move on. Here we have Amy Rose, or Rosie the Rascal, by DJAY'S. So, this was a fairly recent pickup, and I got her off Mercari. One weird thing is that her eyes have sort of a pinkish tint, but regardless, this is a really nice plush. I'm happy to have some more Amy stuff for the collection. Here is GE Classic Knuckles, another childhood plush of mine. As you can tell, he's worn, his eyes and his gloves are very dirty. He's missing his hang string, he's missing his tags, and the Lego stud things on his shoes are gone. Long gone, for sure. I love this guy to death, so I'm just gonna gently place him down right here and move on. Here we have Tomy Classic Super Sonic plush, brand new, tagged and everything. I was actually scared that he would become rare and I wouldn't be able to buy him, but got him for a pretty good price at Target, so yeah. Here we have another big boy plush. This is a large Kelly Toy Knuckles plush. Definitely one of my favorites, again, but he's very soft, he's big, and yeah, just gonna throw him right there. Of course he's gonna sit down weird. Here we have a Kelly Toy Super Sonic plush, around the same size as Knuckles. Another nice plush. But will he sit better? No, he won't. One more time. Ugh. Okay, propped him back up. So, here we have Kelly Toy Silver. Same size as both of them. And this is actually my first silver plush ever. Kind of weird, isn't it? Let's just sit him down. Oh, come on. If only Kelly Toy would have better sitting down plushes. But anyways, here's Kelly Toy Shadow. Slightly smaller than the rest, but this was a gift from my Nana for my 13th birthday. So, I'm very proud to have him. We're just gonna gently sit him down, and he actually sits down. Oh my god. Okay, moving on from that whole fiasco, we have a Toy Network Amy Rose plush. Here she is. I actually reviewed her on my channel 2 years ago, and I had a really good time reviewing her. Obviously, I took off the tag for some dumb reason, but yeah, just gonna sit her down and move on. Alright, here we have a Toy Network Shadow, more of a standard version, and yeah, he's a little bit ugly, but you know, that's what I find charming about him. But that's not the only plush we're looking at. Here we have a Toy Network Knuckles, and fun fact, I actually got him with that Tails over there. So yeah, a little interesting tidbit. Let's move on, shall we? I feel like you can't have a Sonic collection without Dr. Ivo Robotnik from Jakks Pacific. Fun fact, he was actually the last plush at Kohl's, and for weeks I tried to find some more Sonic plushes, but they literally didn't have any more. So, disappointed, yes, but I'm happy I have a little Dr. Robotnik, because I think Eggman is a very great villain. But let's move on. Here we have two more Toy Network Sonic plushes. The small one was actually my first ever Toy Network plush in general. I got him because Spin Dash Pro was my favorite Sonic YouTuber when I was younger, so I got him. So yeah. This one is a Sonic X plush that actually has stitched on embroidered eyes, which I think is really unique. It might be rare, but I have no idea. So yeah, that's pretty much it with those guys. Let's move on. Here we have two more DJAY'S plushes. Here we have Shadow and Classic Tails. I got Classic Tails way later, and I've had Shadow since 2009. So this is the first edition. Very happy to have these two, and I'm glad they've stood the test of time because they are some really, really nice quality plushes. Next up, we have some more old plushes, the Sonic Underground Knuckles and Sonic plushes from Denny's. They actually have their tags, and funny thing is, I used to have ones without the tags, but of course I gave those away, which is kind of sad, but I'm happy that I have brand new ones. Got these at Goodwill for $2, which is great. I love it. Alright, so here we have a Namco Nancy Shadow the Hedgehog plush. I got this guy at the fair back in 2013, and I was really getting back into Sonic at the time, so yeah, I was happy to find this guy. I call him Classic Shadow because he's fat, but other than that, he's old and he's used, but I still love him. So I guess I'm just gonna throw him here. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. This next plush is quite sentimental to me because a very special somebody got this for me back in 2019 as an early birthday present. And I really appreciate her for it because this was something I wasn't even expecting. This is the 1993 Dakin Sonic plush. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this guy sits on my bed, or he sits in a shelf next to my bed, and I'll confess I've slept with him because he's a very comfortable plush, and I love it a lot. I just want to thank her so much for getting this for me, because this is one of my favorite pieces of all time in my collection, and I will never part ways with him, so thank you so much. Okay, so we're wrapping up our plush collection with 2 more. So, this first one isn't very much, it's just a Toy Network Sonic X Knuckles. I got him because I have a small Sonic, so that's all I gotta say about him, so let's throw him. That's fine, I'll rearrange it later. But this last one, just as sentimental as the Dakin Sonic plush, because this is the very first Sonic the Hedgehog plush I ever got. And I remember getting him at the fairgrounds on the West Coast for free. Because I just found him on the ground and nobody claimed him. So, what is it? What was my first Sonic plush? Well, it is the... Drumroll, please. Huh? No? Okay, anyways, this is the Kelly Toy Sonic. Yes, this was my first Sonic plush, and I love this guy to death. He survived 10 plus years with me. I played with him a lot, I threw him around a lot because I was a careless kid, but, you know, regardless of that, I watched Sonic X with him. I literally did that. I was one of those kids. But out of all my collection, this is probably one that I will absolutely never part with. I mean, he's stood the test of time, just like the others, and he just means so much to me, you know? All my sentimental plushes I just want to keep and just love forever. So that's all my Sonic plushes. Okay, I just decided to rearrange my entire plush collection so I could have more room on my bed. And now we're going to be moving on to action figures. This might be a long one, so grab some more snacks and get comfy, let's go. Starting off with figures, we have the Figures with Emeralds Sonic from Sonic X, made by Toy Island. Definitely a very much desired figure that I finally have in my collection. Never thought I'd see the day where I get him, but as you'll see later on, I love Sonic X. It's probably one of my favorite shows, but yes, there he is. Nice and snug. Now, that special person also got me something that I really appreciate, and it's something I've always wanted as well. This is the gum holder Sonic figure. Yeah, I wanted a Sonic gum holder. She was super nice enough to just do this for me out of the blue. Like, I just got this for you, I hope you enjoy it, and it's like, yeah, I really love it. And it goes really well with this Sonic figure too, because they're both really desired figures. Of course, moving on, we have the 2011 DJAY'S Sonic, the 5-inch figure. I actually got him in 2014 when he was re-released in that new packaging, but he is a very great figure, although one flaw is that his legs are very floppy and he's just hard to stand up. So that is a downer, but that's alright. As moving on to this next figure, he's slightly better. This is the DJAY'S 4-inch Classic Sonic. I actually got him in 2011, and he stood the test of time just as much as most of my other toys, but I will never part with this guy either. And this is the only variant I want to keep, just for childhood's sake. So yeah, there he is. Coming up next, we have 2 Bendy figures. So first of all, here's the Jakks Bendy Sonic, and of course we have the Toy Island Bendy Sonic. Not much to say about these guys other than I won't move them as much as I would like to, because I don't want to risk breaking them. But they are nice collectibles to have, and I'm grateful that they are a part of my collection. Up next, we have the 4-inch articulated Sonic by Jakks. This is the Wave 1 variant because he came with a spring. And the thing is, I always buy duplicate figures, so I sell those and I keep the accessories. I'm kind of weird like that. But moving on, we have 2 2.5-inch figures, Wave 1 and Wave 2 Sonic. I always get excited when I find these guys, just because they're always something new, and I really enjoy them all. So thank you, Jakks, for making these toys. Of course, here's Super Sonic and Classic Sonic from the 2.5-inch line. Not much to say about them because I've already said enough about the 2.5-inch figures, but there they are, nice and snug in the collection. Here's a little obscure item. This is a Hot Wheels figurine. Yeah, kind of weird, right? This Sonic toy came with a motorcycle, and obviously the Mercari listing did not have the motorcycle, which is unfortunate, but I have the little figure, so I'm happy. It's really nice to have really old vintage figurines in the collection. Of course, here's another childhood toy. This is the 3-inch Sonic figure. He originally came with the car, but of course I was dumb and I sold the car. I don't know why I would do that, but I changed the hands and I made him the standard 3-inch Sonic figure. And here's Classic Sonic, in way better condition, of course. I already talked about him in another video, so just put him there. Alright, moving on to the next figures. There's going to be a lot of desired figures, and this one is no different. Here we have the 5-inch Toy Island Sonic. I did a review on him 2 years ago, and he was definitely a figure I've always wanted, just because this is the original variant, not the ugly re-release from Sonic X, even though I like that show. Here we have the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Mini Sonic in a car. I actually had one as a kid, but obviously this is a replacement. That's alright. And the next little minifigure is this little tiny keychain Sonic. Of course, he is missing these straps because I was a kid and I took it off. And he was just a mini Sonic figurine to have. So yeah, there you go. Just a little addition. Next up, we have the DJAY'S Super Sonic figure, the 4-inch figure. Not much to say about him other than I really like the sculpt. Very nicely made figure. Definitely going to see what else they have in 2021. Alright, so here we have a little mini Sonic Boom figurine. This is the Shattered Crystal variant, I'm assuming. Of course, I don't know 100% because I'm not a Boom collector. Sorry, guys. But here we also have the duplicate that I originally had. He came with Eggman in the DVD pack. Got that at Goodwill for $3, surprisingly. Just gonna throw in this little guy. This is Metal Sonic from the 2.5-inch DJAY'S line. Just gonna put him in there because he's technically Sonic, just a robot, but you know, that's besides the point. Check it out, here we have another vintage toy. This is the McDonald's Sonic 3 figure. This was just a little treat that I picked up at the antique store, just for like $2, I think. It was really nice. I really like the little McDonald's toys. Up next, we have the Wave 2 Snowboarding Sonic. I really like that JAY'S changed the facial expression and gave him a snowboard. What's also cool is that some people actually take this guy out to the snow and they'll take pictures of him, which I think is really cool, reminiscent of Ice Cap and all that. But the next little figure is just a Tomy Metal Sonic figure. Let me pull it up. Here we go. He came in a comic pack with Classic Metal Sonic, and of course I have the comic, which I will show you guys later. Okay, now this is a very vivid figure I remember. This is the Jack-in-the-Box Wind-Up Sonic. I actually remember playing with this guy at a daycare once, and I actually still remember the toy. I scoured the internet for this guy for years, but here we go. Here's his little gimmick. It's kind of hard. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I actually remember this from my childhood, and it's one of my favorite little mini Happy Meal toys or whatever. Alright, so here's that classic Metal Sonic. Of course I got distracted with that little Jack-in-the-Box Sonic figure, sorry about that. But this next one is also from my childhood that I actually used to have an original one, but of course that broke. This is the 2009 5-inch Sonic figure by DJAY'S. And this is one of my favorite Sonic toys of all time, and I will never part with him, of course, with a lot of things that I own in this collection, but this was a figure I've been wanting to replace for a long time. Also from DJAY'S, we have the 4-inch Metal Sonic figure. Of course, like I said before, I'm counting him as a Sonic just because he is just a robot Sonic. Yeah. Not much to say about him other than he's a cool figure. I'm happy I got him when I did. I almost didn't get him. But yeah. Next up, we have the Jazzwares Superposer Sonic. Of course, he's missing his left arm, which sucks. And also we have the fixed Super Sonic, and of course his left arm is also gone too. Ain't that bizarre? Just two Jazzwares Superposer figures with the same arm missing. Here's a Sonic Ball. I guess this is a stress ball, or it's just a little squeeze ball or toy thingy, I don't know. But I just remember getting it off Mercari for under $10, and it's just a nice little addition. It's a nice little classic Sonic piece. Okay, so here is the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing remote control figure. Of course, I don't have the remote control, but what's great is that I got this guy at the same antique store as that little Sonic figure from McDonald's, which I think is really nice. So this next figure I got back in 2014 for only $39, I think. Of course, he's rare now, but this is Resource Sonic. Yeah. I got him because Sonic Toast, you know, that's one of his favorite figures, and it's also because the stop motions. So nostalgic. I'm so happy I have Resource Sonic in my collection, and I will take care of him as best as I can. So I'm just gonna send him down. There we go, buddy. Just nice and relaxed. Getting close to being done, but here we have the 8-inch Toy Island Talking Sonic. As you can see, he has little scratches everywhere. I've tried to clean them off as best as I could, but it's very tough. But I've actually been repairing this guy, and a Tails figure I will show you later on. I think I did a pretty good job, or the best job I could. But we're not done yet. Next figure we have is the Werehog figure. This guy I got back when he came out, and he's one of my favorite figures of all time, especially considering that Sonic Unleashed is one of my top favorite Sonic games. This guy's, of course, withstood the test of time, just being in my possession for all these years. But yeah, he's an excellent figure, and I will keep him forever, of course. Okay, this will be weird because this was actually found at a collector's convention, and my friend's dad was actually holding a vendor booth. So he actually had this decapitated Sonic head, and he just said I could have it because he was going to throw it out anyways. So that's the story behind it. It's just weird to have it. I kind of wish I had the 10-inch figure, of course, or at least the body so I could reattach it, but you know, it is what it is. Now, this special person also went out of her way to give me this little clay Sonic head that she made a little while ago, and she just decided that I was worthy of having it. I think it's really nice. It's a very valuable piece, in my opinion, and of course I'll take care of that as well. Let's focus on Tails next. So of course we have the Toy Island 8-inch Talking Tails figure. This guy is in the works of being repaired, as you can see. I actually got him with that Sonic right there, which is really convenient for me. Of course, as you saw, he has no tails, but that's because, like I said before, I am in the process of fixing him. So yeah, we're just gonna place him right there. Next up we have the 5-inch Toy Island Tails figure. Of course, because he's old, his wind-up tails do not work very well, but that's alright. He's still a very nice figure, and I like him a lot, so yeah. Up next, we have two Bendy figures. So here's the Jack Specific Bendy Tails, and we also have the Toy Island Bendy Tails. Fun fact about the Toy Island Tails, I actually got him with a Knuckles off eBay for very cheap, under $10, and I was the only bidder, so lucky me, I guess. So yeah, both really great figures, and just gonna put them right there. Alright. Next up is the Metal Force Tails. Of course, he's missing his left arm, but that's okay. His little light still works, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah. Next up, we have the Jack Specific 4-inch Tails figure. Very nice, very nice. He came with the Speed Shoe power-up, and I did get a duplicate, but of course I'm giving that away to just so that way I can keep the actual invincibility power-up. So yeah. And we have two more figures that I'm going to show you. This one is the Flying Tails from the 2.5-inch Wave. And we also have Wave 1 of the 2.5-inch Tails. So yeah, we got both of them. Just going to put them right there, and we'll proceed on with the next figure. Here we have the Jazzwares 3.5-inch Tails. This actually came with a sandworm, but I lost him. And as you can see, he is missing his bangs, which is kind of sad, but hey, you know, I still have Jazzwares Tails, so that's nice. Here is the Sonic Boom Tails figure and the McDonald's Tails launcher. I'm not going to test that out just because I don't want to lose the piece, because I lose stuff pretty easily, but this is my only Boom Tails figure, but I'm actually happy with him. He's pretty cool. Well, that wraps up the Tails figures. Now let's move on to the 8-inch Talking Knuckles by Toy Island. I don't need to repair him, but I'm not gonna test them out just yet. I'm gonna wait till Sonic and Tails are finished. But yeah, there he is. So I have the whole set. Here we have the DJAY'S re-release of the Toy Island Knuckles figure. So I have 5-inch figures of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and I also have 8-inch figures of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. So that works really well. He is a little loose, but he will stand up pretty well, I am betting. Yes. Up next, here we have the Jakks Bendy Knuckles. Very lucky to have gotten him when I did, because he was the last one in stock. But yeah, other than that, he is pretty cool, but not as cool as the articulated version of Knuckles. Yeah, that's right. I like this one better, of course, because there's more expression and more detail, I guess. Yeah, there he is. Here we have Megabot Knuckles from Toy Island. Of course he didn't come with anything, but that's fine because I like the figure and I like Sonic X, so it works for me, especially since it was under $20 on eBay. Hell yeah, that's a steal. Next up is the Metal Force Knuckles figure, and of course you can probably tell he looks a little weird up there. Not sure what that's about, but he still works, which is great. So that's 2 out of 3 figures that still works. So yeah, Metal Force Knuckles, definitely a really nice buy. I reviewed him a couple years ago on YouTube, so yeah. Moving on, we have the Resource Knuckles figure. So that means I only have 2 Resource Sonic figures, which is absolutely fine with me, because they are both nice and I cherish them both. Next, we have the Jazzwares 3-inch Knuckles. His legs are a little loose, but that's alright because he's still a great figure. Here's the Toy Island Bendy Knuckles figure, and of course, he was the one that came with that Bendy Tails figure. Yeah, not much to say. He's a pretty cool looking figure. Here's the 2.5-inch Knuckles figure from Jakks, and also we have the McDonald's Knuckles in the cloud. So, there we go. Nice little Knuckles figurines, and yeah, not much else to say about them. Here we have a nice little figure. This is the Sonic X little Knuckles figurine. I don't know if he's rare specifically, but yeah, I just have him. Was lucky to get him too. This next thing is another gift from that very special person. It's the Sonic Boom Knuckles keychain, and I actually wore this on my backpack a lot. But you know, now that there's a pandemic, I can't really go to school. So yeah, but I'm still lucky to have it, and I really appreciate her for that. We're already moving on to Amy, so here's the 3-inch figure by Jazzwares. I had to fix her knee joint, but that's alright. Next figure we have is the Toy Island Bendy Amy. Very nice, very nice. Just gonna put her down. Yeah. And the last figure is the little Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Amy figurine. It's very nice to have some Amy merchandise, although hopefully I get more in the future. Okay, so I guess we're going to move on to the good doctor himself. So, starting off, we have the Toy Island Dr. Eggman from Sonic Adventure. Did not come with Kiki the Monkey, any bombs, or any accessories, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Next, we have this little Bendy Eggman. I actually forgot I had him, but yeah, managed to get him off eBay, so there you go. Here we have the Bendy figure and the articulated figure of Dr. Eggman from Jakks Pacific. In my opinion, these are some of the greatest figures that they've made so far, but of course, that's what I'm going to say with every single figure. So, moving on, hopefully 2021 will bring us even more figures that are just as good as these guys. Can't have Boom Sonic without Boom Eggman. Here he is. Got him in the DVD set, $3 at Goodwill. That's all I really got to say about him. So, yeah, let's move on with the next figure. By figure, I mean kids' meal toy. This is like a kaleidoscope/telescope thingy. I'm not really sure what it is, but I will try and show you these slideshow images as best as I can. So here's Dr. Robotnik, him plotting to take over the world, I guess. Sorry if you can't see it very well, but there's Sonic. Eggman's not happy to see Sonic, so he's trying to chase him. Of course, he's too slow, and he's very frustrated about that, so he decides to take his rage out on Tails and murder him with a club. Yeah, that's just my assumption though, but it's from Carl's Jr., so thanks guys. Alright, wrapping up the Eggman portion, we have the little McDonald's Robotnik, very nice. And we also have the Jakks 2.5-inch Eggman, which is another great figure, of course. And finally, we have something that's not Eggman, but hey, still counts, it's a Badnik. It's Motobug. Yeah. So that wraps up Eggman. Now let's move on to our favorite edgelord. Of course I'm joking, but here's Metal Force Shadow. He still works. Yeah, that's awesome. So all 3 Metal Force figures work, which is a plus for me. Moving on, we have Bendy Shadow and Articulated Shadow from Jax. Of course, I like Articulated Shadow more, but that's alright. Oh hey, wait! Here's another keychain figure. Of course, I took the strap off again, because I was a kid. But yeah, 3 shadows down. Next up is Jazzwares 3-inch Shadow, and also the Motorcycle Shadow figure, both by Jazzwares. I've needed a new Jazzwares 3-inch Shadow for a while, because mine broke, but that's okay. Last but not least, we have the 2.5-inch Shadow figure. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much else to say about him, although he is a pretty nice little figure. Moving on to characters that need more love, here's Vector the Crocodile. Ah yes, I've been wanting a Jazzwares Vector for a while, so I'm grateful to have him. Next up, we have Espio. And as you can tell, his hand's a little weird, but that's because this is a repainted, remolded hand. Because the original figure's forearm was completely broken, and he did not have hands, so I had to fix it up for him, and yeah, this is the end result. I might make a video on it, but we'll see in the future. So yeah, there's Espio. Unofficially wrapping up the Chaotix, here is Mighty the Armadillo. Did a review on him last month, but yeah, there he is. And kind of unofficially finishing up this little setup, here's Big, no Froggy, and the Chaotix with no Charmy. Kind of sad when you think about it. Here we have 2 cute little Chow figurines, Gold Chow and Normal Chow. Yeah, I'm really happy that we got Chow merchandise, and I hope we get even more in the future. Well, last but not least is Silver the Hedgehog, and as you can see, his nose is it's gone, but this guy was super loose when I got him, but I managed to fix him after all this time, and yeah, that finishes the figure lineup, and wow, look at my bed. Alright, so I think we should move on with comic books. Ha! Just kidding. We have one more figurine sort of thing. It's Bobblehead Tails! Yeah, I count him as a figure, so yeah. Now let's move on with comics. Starting off with comics, here's Sonic X issue 1, Sonic X issue 2, and Sonic X issue 3. Next up, we have the Sonic the Hedgehog Rival comic that came with classic and modern Metal Sonic, the action figures by Tomy. And next, you may think, wow, it's just a Transformers issue. But on the back, there's a preview for Sonic IDW, so I'm going to keep that in the collection anyways. Let's actually move on to IDW. So starting off, we have Sonic the Hedgehog issue 3, issue 7 that this special person gave me, which I really appreciate her for that, issue 20, issue 30, issue 31, issue 32, issue 33, issue 34, and issue 35. Next up, we actually have a little book, which is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, The Secret Admirer. Just wanted to throw that in there because there's RT characters. And we also have Sonic Super Digest number 8, number 9, and number 12. Let's move on to some Archie stuff. So here we have Sonic Archives Volume 1, Volume 4, Volume 5, Volume 6 was also a gift from that special person, Volume 8 from my childhood, Volume 9 also from my childhood, Volume 12, Volume 14, Volume 17, and finally Volume 20. Hopefully I can get more in the future because these are really nice reads. Alright, so now we're going to move on to DVDs. So first off we have Sonic X Chaos Emerald Chaos, Sonic X Satellite Swindle, Sonic Movie, just the standard DVD, The Beginning of the End, Chaos Factor, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik Family Values. We also have Sonic Who, Let's Race, and the Sonic Boom Season 1 set that I got at Goodwill for $3. Let's start off with the games. Well, actually the console first, the Sega Genesis Model 1. Alright, and now we're going to start with the Genesis games. So here we have Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 3D Blast, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Next up we have the Sega Game Gear, right here. And with that we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and the manual for the game. This is the only Game Gear game I have, but hopefully I'll get more in the future. Up next we have the amazing Sega Dreamcast. Got it for $2 at a yard sale a couple years back. And then we have Dreamcast Generator Volume 2. Has Sonic Adventure on it, so that counts. And of course we have Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2 The Trial, the demo disc. And of course we have Sonic Adventure 2. Don't have Sonic Shuffle, but hopefully I'll get that game soon. Next we're going to move on to these games. So starting off we have Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Next we have Sonic Free Riders, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, or should I say Sonic and the Secret Rings. Yeah, that special person actually put the game in there just because she didn't have the original case, so yeah, there you go. Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Wii, Sonic Colors, Sega Superstars Tennis, Sonic Heroes GameCube, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic Mega Collection. Next up we'll go over PS3 games. So starting off we have Sonic 06 in this weird case. Remember when these existed? Sonic Generations, Sonic Unleashed, one of my top favorite Sonic games. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, fun game, go play it, it's fun. Let's talk about Nintendo Switch games. So starting off we have Sonic Mania Plus. And as Christmas gifts, that special person got me Sonic Forces and Team Sonic Racing. Awesome games, been playing them for a while now, so yeah, thank you very much. Now it's time to move on to handheld games. So starting off we have the Sonic Advance Trilogy, pretty good games. Finally got them all 3 this year. Next up we have Sonic Colors DS, Sonic Rush Adventure, and Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood. Next up we have Sonic Rush, Sonic Classic Collection, and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing DS. Last but not least, these aren't really video games, but I'm counting them just because they're games nonetheless. So here we have the McDonald's Knuckles Treasure Hunting, Sonic on the Skateboard, Big the Cat's Fishing, Sonic Jumping Through Green Hill Zone, and finally this Tails sort of Sky Patrol thing, I guess. Not really Sky Patrol, but you know what I mean. This won't count towards action figures because it's kind of obscure, but this is a little Sonic X switchers thing. Obviously I'm not going to take it out of the box, just wanted to show you guys. And we also have a bag of accessories from all the figures that I currently have. So about that bag, let's go over everything that's inside. So starting off we have just a little Happy Meal bag for that Tails figure. We also have another one, which was for that Green Hill Zone McDonald's game. We also have 2 Blue Bunny Sonic ice cream bags. They're really good. We also have the Tails spinner. Then we have a Sonic one, a Knuckles, Amy, and E102 Gamma. Here's some more accessories. Starting off, we got a couple rings from the Chow and the Jax playset. And then we also have 2 10 rings, both from Super Sonic from Wave 3. We also have 2 of the Jack's Chaos Emeralds. We also have DJAY'S Chaos Emeralds, and we also have this extra one that I got with that Sonic lot. But yeah, there it is again. Just looks a little different. We also have the Eggman button from the Metal Sonic figure, Spring from the Wave 1 Sonic, the spikes from the Wave 1 Eggman, the Invincibility and Speed Shoes from the Tails figures. We also have the DJAY'S ring and a 10 ring from the Shadow figure. And we also have the ring monitor from Mighty. And we also have the McDonald's birthday TV sort of thingy. And we also have the Star Post from Wave 3 Eggman. Alright, I actually forgot about this Jack's Green Hill Zone playset that I got. This is going to count towards the action figures, so now we're officially done with all of them. So let's move on. Here's the last couple things. Starting off, here we have this Sonic t-shirt I bought last year. Very nice, very nice. I really like the little aesthetic. But also we have a hat that I bought for my special person. And we also have this one that I got years ago. And we also have this brand new one. And we also have this little mask. I just bought it because it had Sonic designs on it. It was too small to fit on my face, so whatever. Here's a Sonic energy drink. Drank out of that. It's pretty good. Don't know why I kept a can, but you know. Next we have this Knuckles painting that I made. And my painting professor actually liked it, surprisingly. Last but not least, we have a very dirty keychain of Sonic that sits on my car keys. So yeah, that's all. Well, that's my entire collection, 10 plus years in the making. Never thought I'd get this far, but looking at my bed and all the merchandise that's on it, I'm really happy to have it all. But yeah, I just want to thank all of you who stuck around and watched this whole thing while I ramble on about stuff. And I want to thank you all for 200 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Till then, happy holidays and stay safe.